Mercedes A-Class isn't something new. It's a compact car that's been around for a while, but this is a refresh of that compact car. It's a gasoline-powered car, so it's not electric, which is what we're usually interested in, but the technology inside of it is still pretty interesting, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. Mercedes brought us out here to Amsterdam. This isn't a sponsored video, but they did pay for the flights, so keep that in mind. Even though electric cars are the way of the future, the technology is progressing through the gasoline-powered cars first. So some of the technology we see inside of the gasoline-powered cars is what's going to end up in the electric cars of the future. Inside the event now, and we don't see the car just yet. There is a camo version over here, which I'll show you in a second, but we're wondering where the real cars are going to come out.
I think it's going to come out of the ground right here on this circle, and then smoke and lights. I'm hoping.
It's a huge circle, so it might happen that way, but I'm thinking that this garage door is going to open up and the cars are going to drive out like normal.
It's kind of boring, but maybe the ceiling, I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Drop down from
but we're gonna wait for 2 hours in the front row just so that we can have the front seat.
We're gonna get the best shot of these cars coming out after we get some food. So this is a camoed version of the real car. They have it painted with all these different lines and curves and stuff, so if it's, you know, pictures are taken out in public, it kind of hides the definition of the car. The real version will be painted like normal and not camouflaged. All the insides are covered up, but I'm pretty sure this is close to the final version, unlike the Faraday car, which is the interior was unfinished. The lights are hidden from view. It's like this vinyl tape over the whole car. The sunroof is sweet though. So right now I'm standing on like the center stage where the whole presentation is gonna happen, and we're in this huge warehouse that used to be right next to the docks. Remember, we got here on a boat? And so if you look up here, right here is like this sky crane thing that travels along these huge metal rails all along the length of the building. And I'm assuming they used to build like big boats and stuff in here. We saw the same thing at the NASA facility back when I went and watched the SpaceX launch. So it's cool that Mercedes is repurposing this building for one of their events.
Please welcome D to the section.
The new A-Class enters the next level of style and dignity. This is no Hollywood fantasy, this is real life.
Oh, here comes the fog.
Nice.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah, you are that fog.
You hate that I usually don't open up.
We thought the car was gonna come out. That wasn't the car.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
There's like the one more thing in reverse.
Please come on up and check it out for yourselves.
So this is the Mercedes A-Class, and it might be the most high-tech car they've ever made, but the exterior looks pretty sweet as well. So one thing I really like about this car is that there's hardly any seams. You can see this body panel goes all the way up over the door and all the way down back here by the tire. They've tried to get rid of all of the creases and all of the seams between the body panels all over the car. This is the A-Class 2018, and it has dual displays, one here on the left and one on the right, with all of these air vents right here. And the cool thing about the displays right here, this little head-up unit, is that I can control it with this tiny little trackpad by my thumb. So as I swipe up and down, you can see that center console moving around up and down for different displays. And this screen over here is handled with my other thumb. I can swipe through all the different menus and displays, and pressing it, you know, moves through all the maps and stuff like that. It's pretty sweet. And there's a bunch of safety features as well. There's a bunch of cameras and stuff all around the outside of the vehicle with radar and LiDAR and the sensors we've seen inside of the Teslas and other cars. But one safety feature that I've never heard of before is something to protect your ears before you crash. So you know those few split seconds when you're holding something glass and you drop it and you know 100% for sure that it's gonna hit the ground and shatter everywhere? Cars can think faster than humans, and they realize through all of their sensors when something is gonna crash. And all of the speakers in the car will emit a frequency that your eardrum can hear, and kind of like how your pupils dilate when you see the sun or when you see light and it keeps the light from going in your eyes and like damaging it. The same thing happens when the sound emits from the speakers. It's kind of like a white noise little blip, and it'll keep your ears from getting damaged when you crash into something, because crashes are noisy. And that's not something everybody thinks about, you know, when your ears, like when you're playing video games and someone tosses a grenade and you have that ringing sound in your ears in the video game, that same thing happens after loud noises and explosions and crashes. And Mercedes has taken that in consideration and protected your ears in this car. There's also a little touchpad right here down at the bottom, and this controls, you know, more. There's so many buttons inside of this car. It's insane. I'm still gonna drive my Tacoma around everywhere, but it's nice to see where the technology is headed. Whether it's a gas-powered engine or an electric engine, you know, the technology can be applied either way. And as cars shift gradually into the electric and alternative energy sources, this technology is just gonna get better and better. Another cool feature about this car is augmented reality on the display screen as you're driving through. You know, with Google Maps and Apple Maps, it has a little icon showing you on a two-dimensional screen where you're going and where you're traveling. On this car, it actually shows the road in front of you with arrows and stuff in a three-dimensional world, augmented reality. Along with the sweet car lines, we have the sunroof right up here, and this whole glass panel shifts up and back over the back part of the car to let all of the sun and air flow through while you're in the car. So like I said before, I'm a truck guy. I'm gonna keep driving my truck personally, but when Mercedes invites you out to Amsterdam to one of their launch events, you go. And this has been a really cool experience. So thank you, Mercedes, for bringing us out here and showing off the awesome technology. I love where things are headed. And to you guys, thanks a ton for watching. I will see you around.